Hello and welcome back to Snowrunner. I'm MJ Haggis. We're in North Carolina in Pineline Bay and we're going to try and do Jumbo Bridge shortly. However, there's something a little bit more important that will help us for the future. Now, I am still in the Dan, having reversed it back with the fancy trailer that we gained. I'll show you where we are. I've set up huge amounts of waypoints. Initially, what we're going to do is go and pick up some metal beams and then we're going to go north on this western route over the hills. Not been this route yet. We did open up this bit when we got to this watchtower right here, so we haven't been this little route, so it'll be interesting and hopefully okay for us to go over. And we're going to do Rubble Trouble, so I'm going to activate that, start tracking, and we only need the one metal beams. That'll make our lives easier when we come to bring our generator trailers and whatever else afterwards through this route. So that's the game plan to start with, and then we'll move on to get these generators. Now, I did ask what trucks you wanted me to use, and I've had the Royal BMs suggested to me, and that's what I've kitted out. I did, though, kit out a couple of other trucks while I was back in the garage, and you'll see them when we go to the garage. And we'll go on from there. All vanilla, which is good. Mods, I am still thinking I will be bringing in, I'll be using mod trailers when we get a chance to get to the trailer store, but mod trucks will be coming in probably once I've got more of the watchtowers opened in the maps and we've done more exploring, and then we'll bring in not overpowered, fairly vanilla-esque, just like upgrades of the vanilla trucks. That's how I like to look at it. I don't like to use OP trucks because it just makes it too easy. I like the challenge. Anyway, enough about that. Oh, but before we get underway, I do want to welcome my latest subscriber, Big Dazza. Thank you very much. I'll put it right there, nice at the beginning of the episode. So, Big Dazza, thanks very much for subscribing. Greatly appreciated. Now, I think we can get underway. Right, wake him up on the move. And off, there he goes, engines on, and we are going that way. And we haven't even been up this road, so it's a little bit of a exploration, but I think the Dan's proven himself to be more than capable. So I'm ever so pleased. Now, I did actually, because I was not using the Dan very much previously in any of my Let's Plays, really since I got him. Oh, was it back in Tamir we got this guy? And then I seem to lose him and I've never really brought him back. Now, okay. We've just discovered there's a nasty rock in there. Ouch. Guess that road's failed a bit. Anyway, so, because I've been impressed with this guy, I decided to go and have a wee look, see if there's any modded versions that are not crazy. And there is a Mr. Buses one. Now, I do have a few Mr. Buses mods, and they're generally pretty decent. Can't complain with Mr. Buses stuff. Kiki Moore as a good example, and a couple of other ones. So I downloaded it. Haven't tried it out or anything. I've just downloaded it. So all my modded trucks are available to me in the truck store when we come to bring them in. I just thought I'd bring them in now, get them all ready to go. Make sure they're all up to date. But I'll not be buying any, well, what we've got already, I'll not be buying any more until we need to use them. I think that's pretty fair. What's that say? Use lower gear. Oh, it did say something like use lower gear, I think. Here's the rain on to make it even more pleasant. Okay, it's twisty, but you know what? It's not bad. A little bit of reversing here or there doesn't make it any more difficult. Just a little bit more time consuming, but I'm okay with that. But here we are. These roads are okay. Metal beams and metal rolls is what we can craft up here. And I was given a message, and it was from Michael. Now, Michael came up with a great idea for when it comes to the generator, and I'll explain a little bit more when we come to that part. And I think it's a pretty darn good idea, and we'll implement it. Hopefully it'll go to plan. I hope you're curious and think it's a good idea too. Right, let's load up some metal beams. Only got 2 here, now we're only got 1. Gotta use them wisely. Right, nothing else here. There's the crafting zone. Was that the Jenny? Yeah, that's the Jenny zone. Jenny zone. Ain't nothing too bad other than we've got to do crafting. Got to get a generator for that. Hey, what other good tips? Oh, I was given another good tip. I want to say Carl Ross. Carl, I'm going to have to double check that. Right, hold on a sec. I was given a message. Right, I've checked. It wasn't Carl, but it was Glenn, who his name is just me. Glenn had given me another route to get to the trailer store, and I think that could be pretty good. I don't think it's unknown, and just I haven't used it. So that could be a top tip as well, but again, we'll get to that when I'm going round that way. How pretty is this? Little stream running down, the butterflies. It's definitely probably more suitable to a scout vehicle. But when has that ever stopped me? I'm in a scout vehicle. Dan has proven to be a worthy scout. It's just long. Can we go up over the rocks? We certainly can. And I think this trailer's worked out rather well, being the step deck one. Going over the like big mounds, there's not much of it digging in. I think it did it once when it was going over the Rubble Trouble, and even then we still managed it, so I am liking it. Right, I did see this on the map, but I don't think there's anything here. This is the Meteo type station, so I dare say we'll be back. Don't destroy the fence. Oh no, destroy the fence. Sorry. At least it wasn't technically equipment I destroyed. Down this tree. Nice and wide, and down. Just missed it. Right, hard left. Snaking my way up through the mountains and back down the other side. Ooh. Oh, and just because I haven't started again, I'm just going to check the suspension is still raised. Yes, it was. Okay, good. I don't want unnecessary damage if I can avoid it just because I haven't raised the suspension. See, it might have been something like the suspension that was given to it as a buff when some of the other trucks got a buff. I just don't remember the Dan having that right off the bat from the very beginning, or whatever else it was buffed with. I'm not sure. But I'm glad they did give it a buff on the basis that they did, because it's now a much more viable truck to use. Okay, I snagged on something there. Oh, there's something in the water. Sneaky. Where are we going? Straight down. I mean, it's a wee bit slow because of all the turns, but do you know what? It is a shortcut, effectively. All the way around, keep going around. Sorry, signpost. I do apologise. I'll put it back up there. Okay, is this an alternative route here? I see tracks going to the right and tracks going to the left. Better check the map. It doesn't really give much away there. I'm going to go left just because that seems to be the more official road. That's definitely tracks. That's possibly the easier way to avoid the mud. Let's give the mud a wee go. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Yeah, it was. There's the tracks come back out. Ow, my petrol, my fuel canister, or whatever, fuel tank. Okay, all good. We're back on the other road. Back into the mud. Right, let's keep an eye on some trees since we're loaded up. Just in case I need winch points. Where does that road go? That goes this way, and that goes that way. How many way? We've got a two-way points to go. I'm almost tempted to take this one to see if it is better. But that looks like it should be better. Oh, in for a penny, in for a pound, as they say. Might just be that the mud's less thick going this way, maybe. Otherwise, why would you bother? Okay, straight across this bit. Yeah, that's okay. I think the nose dug in there, which is why I stopped, not because of the mud. Yeah, that's alright. I would say go left if you wanted to. No problems there. There's a rubble trouble. We made it, no problem. Good. Then we can focus back on this jumbo bridge. Let's just go straight into the drop-off. Man, I am in now. Let's get this cleared up. Okay, a little bit of rubble left, but that's not bad. So, that was Rubble Trouble 1. Thanks for dealing with the roadblock. This cuts down travel time between the city and the factory by a lot. Here, take this for your trouble. Thank you very much. 2,350 cash, 290 XP. Okay, let's put the engine off. Make a quick decision. Am I going to... Yeah, the road's decent from there, so I think we could probably look to get the Dan and the trailer back towards the garage. Because the roads are all okay. Look at all my waypoints. In fact, I'll show you all my waypoints. Look at this. Lots of waypoints. Okay. They all got a bit mucked up at the garage. I need to clear them down. But anyway, so if we get this guy, let's get him onto the decent road so he's out the way here. Engine on, let's go. It's just a bit of rubble to climb over, nothing too strenuous there. So that's a good clearing job. First of the many, probably, road clearances. And we'll stick him down, just that, probably outside this. Oh, slow steering, slow steering. Outside this industrial area, just to get him out of the way. And I'll get him back to the garage in my own time. We need to get on to the next stage, which luckily has appeared as Jumbo Bridge, which is correct. There we go, that's tidy. Outside there, stop, 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 and brake on, and engine off. Right, back to the garage. Now I did bring out, you can see I've got the 5319. It's Mr. Lone Wolf who would be proud of me, because that's what he does. Loaf on the roof, and he is packed. You can see the chocks under the wheels, but he ain't going anywhere. Yellow matching the crane, and a low saddle. Great combo, support vehicle, fuel and repair parts, ready to rock for whatever job we give him. So I parked him outside, ready to go, and there's the other Azov, which we'll jump to. Change truck. Again, I just parked him outside. I was going to get another loaf and stick him on the roof and see if this guy would take it, but I hadn't got round to it. That's why the crane anchors are out and ready to go. I don't think this one takes the loaf on the roof and packs it. However, that's not what we're after. We are actually going back to the garage. So, garage. Now, I actually also bought some more loafs ready for configuring. but we're going to go out in the Royal BM. This is one that John had suggested to me. Now, vanilla Royal BM 17 looks good, but unless he's also been given a buff that I'm not fully aware of, then he's not brilliant. That's why I was using the mod version to upgrade him, because he doesn't have a diff lock. So I'm hoping the all-wheel drive is suitably awesome. And again, I've gone with yellow because I was going to put a crane on him. Deploy and leave. And the reason I've gone with the saddle as opposed to anything else at the moment is to keep it light. Let's go back to the map. The route that Glenn had suggested to me was down along the shore, past Beached, up onto the road, down and round through the trailer store, and then onto the decent roads down to pick up this generator, and then basically back the same way. Because we need to get that done. We need to go a long way, because I can't open up this gateway, which would be a really nice shortcut, until we've done Jumbo Bridge. Typical. So that's what we're going to do right now. Another suggestion that Michael had made was, I'm still deciding before we head back to the bridge with the generator, is what he suggested, and this is his idea, is put a fuel add-on onto the Royal BM or whatever truck you want. Go get the generator, take it back via all of the crafting zones and craft a multiple of everything that they can, or however many you think you need. Like, I think from there we need, this is a cabin production, I think we need a total of 1 crafted cabin, because there's 2 already there, and I think I went through all of the contracts and it would appear you only need 3 cabins through the contracts. There may be cabins required on tasks in other maps. I don't know yet because I haven't been to them all. But certainly in the contracts you need 3, and they've given you 2 to begin with. Like so. Right, anyway, so go to the mall, go to this one, craft up whatever's in that one, craft up whatever's in this one, and then drop off the generator here. That way you've given yourself everything you need to. 1 generator required for all of it. And then maybe later on you can go and buy some more from the trailer store and bring them out if you need more, or to go to other maps. Good idea. Right, I want to get some more driving done, less talking, but the question is, do I take the Royal BM 17 back into the garage, put the fuel add on, and go over to that one? Or what I was thinking was keep it nice and light, so I'm less likely to tip over in the Royal, because I have never been this way. Bring it all the way back. Once I've got the generator here, then go into the garage, switch out for the fuel add-on, because now we know this road is now much more passable. And, well, especially since we've got Rubble Trouble out of the way. And then we could still pop into that generator site, that one, and then back to there. Right, okay, that's what we're going to do. Now, let's get underway. Whew, we're all talked out there. Right. And it's getting towards evening. Now, my waypoint is showing me a way over there. I need to get that corrected, or I'm going to take some wrong routes, so forgive me as I go and clear this mess out. I didn't do that one, and I didn't do that one. Is that us back up to date? Looks like it's in front of me. There we go. If it is, I did ask again about the darkness of the screen, the gameplay, and it seems to be a bit better. Obviously, when I'm in the shadows of a mountain and the sun's going down, it is going to get dark. But I'm hoping it's more of a natural look as opposed to being darkened because of YouTube. Because it looked alright on my screen, which is really frustrating, because if it looks on mine alright on mine, then I'm going to think it's going to look alright on yours. I think these kind of little dips there would have had me probably on my side already if I had the fuel add-on, just with the centre of gravity being so high. And because we're going past the trailer store, I'm not even bothered about fuel, because we could always just pull out a fuel trailer, which I may well do, I don't know. Where's the road going? This way. I don't know, is it that way? Or is it that way? Let's go this way. Doesn't seem too muddy. Oh, okay. However, if the Royal BM-17 can get through all of this, then I'm pretty confident most trucks should. Oh, it's a bumpy one for a fuel add-on. You need to take it pretty easy. Tactical use of the winch off trees and all of that kind of stuff. I'm going over here. Lots of wheels spinning, but we're moving. There is a tree there in the water. I can see that. That's quite nice. I'm just so conscious of not having a diff lock. It's very rare for me to come out without a diff lock available to me. Where are we going now? Up here. Oh, okay. Oh, look at that. We saw that. Oh, well, there's well to go and activate that, wouldn't I? I would just be negligent if I didn't. Oh, please don't be super mud. Hummer and scout trailer. Beached. Hey man, my car died on me right where I was hauling a fully stocked trailer. Could you tow it to the other shore for me? I'd be much obliged. 3,800, 350 XP, we'll accept it, but I'm sorry Hummer, we will come back. We've got a priority bridge to get fixed. This guy here is a prime candidate for me to do the upgrade when we switch from vanilla to mod. Is it the JBE Royal BM or the SE? I can't remember which I preferred. This is where the diff lock would probably be handy to stop certain wheels from spinning. Now it is getting kind of dark. See, there's the back wheel spinning. I've got all wheel drive on, front spinning, middle's not, backs are. In fact, there's the diff lock there. That should start to lock up and bring this one into action, and that's the one that's stopping me get up onto the rocks. Okay, but if you didn't see that, that's times day. Oh, we're into overtime. That's a bit better. Right, let's try that again. We'll take a run at it. Oh no. Up you get. Oh, how I missed diff lock. Now, John, did you choose this one because you knew it didn't have a diff lock? There we go. You're setting me a bigger challenge than I'm ready for. The other thing I'm not so keen on is the air intake on the Royal BM. I like the modded one where it's the little one. Up by the cab, I think it is. Much nicer than that monstrosity. However, we're still moving, so can't complain. There's a wee bridge. We need to go over that. Okay, nice. Right, where's my waypoints gone? That way. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. I don't need to go over the bridge, do I? No, I don't. That's the wrong way. MJ. Just testing out the bridge, that's all I'm doing. It's fine. Down this way. If this is a nice shortcut, I need to get familiar with it because I think I'll be using it a fair amount. I mean, should I go over the rocks there to avoid going through this mud? Probably there's a couple of rocks up there, but maybe over the top. It's not too bad. Just got to remember all your little tips. All quiet in here. We've been through here already though. Which makes me beg the question, why did he go in there? Was it just have a look around? Yeah, all quiet in the town. Holy oh, we should pop in there. Okay, this way. Don't need all-wheel drive for this. Let's save a little bit of fuel since I haven't pulled out a fuel trailer. That was 70 litres of fuel to get there. Okay, not bad. Steady over the rocks. Does feel like the Royal BM is better than how I remember it from vanilla a long time ago. Wonder if they've tweaked the physics for how the wheels and everything work, considering it doesn't have a diff lock. Right, oh, there's that other one there, that other log trailer. I'm wondering, are they going to be part of a contract? So I was thinking, is it worth pulling one behind the generator trailer just to get it into action? But because I'm not sure which way I'm likely to go with that, I'm just not going to bother. But that's how my brain works. What can I do now to save me later? Where are you? And you are full of fuel, I hope. Refuel, yep, good. This is going to be harder for the poor Royal BM pulling a heavy generator. This is going to be a test of my skills as well, probably. Should hold on a sec just before we do. I'm going to pull that scout fuel trailer into action just a bit closer. So I know it's there as I pass through. Up to there. Right, deep breath. I mean, I am a little bit confident in the Royal BM doing this because now that we've driven it once and the roads are not really bad, a bit bumpy, but as long as the generator doesn't tip over like it's trying to now and take me with it, then we could be okay. I think the mud's not anywhere bad like it has been on the northeast corner of this map, but it's almost like super mud. This way seems to be just more normal mud. Eastfield. Oh, the other sign that I saw but I didn't get a chance to read was Westfield. Good name. Back into town. Do I bother? Have a quick check of the map. There's a trailer store right there, and a service hub, and a sideboard semi with things. I'm not even bothered about pulling out a fuel trailer at the moment. We could probably do that later. Map back slightly better, how it should be. Okay, let's just go for this and see how we get on. We're quite close to the garage, you know, if you have to pull out a truck to rescue me, then so be it. I'd just rather not have to. Try not to destroy. Oh, sorry about your wheelie bin. The wind blew it over. Wasn't me. Right, all-wheel drive on. I think we'll just... Oh, nasty bump. Hey, we'll just... Oh! That's what I'm worried about. See, if I had a fuel trailer on it, that was me over, for sure. For sure. Let's go up here. Let's see my little shortcut, if it is viable. Over the middle of those rocks. Yeah, that's fine. That saved me at least half an hour. It'd probably be wise just to leave it in high ratio, because it's, unless I stall out, it's a good speed. Actually almost too fast. Right, left. Can't see the road. That's... Ooh. I did drop it into the low ratios there, but it was still going too fast. Ow, ow. Poor Royal BM's going to be trashed at this rate. I said I was going to be careful. I might, well, a trip to the garage is fine, because if we are putting the fuel add-on on, it'll get fully repaired, which is just as well. Okay, good. Let's get into high ratio nice and early, the Royal BM, which is rather nice. First test of the mud pulling a generator through it. Oh, we're making good progress. I thought maybe the lack of diff lock would have me stuck there and I'd have to use the winch. That's not bad. I'll give him that. I mean, it's not super mud, but it's mud all the same. Pulling a heavy generator. Right, back wheels out the mud. Not quite. Come on, a little bit more. Heave. Where's this road going? That way. We out? We get... Yeah, oh, we're well out. Follow my own tracks all the way back, I think. Round that mound, just in case. Yeah, this has got to be a quicker way. Once you get to know it, it's got to be a quicker way than a way round the eastern side, up and round. We're going the right way. Oh yeah, back on them. Oh, that's a nasty bump there. Okay, nice. Yeah, instead of going up this way, all the way around, because there's a few nasty bits in here mud-wise, I would say that that was quicker. Okay, let's pop back to the garage. Waypoint didn't go. Hold on a second. Here we go. Is that the right one? Why have I got them over there in the mud? That doesn't make sense to me. How many did I drop? That's why it was all knackered. Look at them all. Right, okay. First part of the journey is gone rather well. Now, oh, I'm going to drop this back into the garage. And I think what we'll try was we're going to use the other Azov, the 5319 with the loaf on top, just because, well, it's different. Where's the garage entrance? Right in front of me. That's it, is it? Over there. Yeah. I was expecting a bigger yellow box, that's all. So, John, you happy with the Royal BM? I think he did rather well. We'll keep him. We'll maybe use him again in the future. Go back outside. 5319. Let's test this out. Little loaf. Absolutely rock solid up there. And it's nice to use a variety of trucks. Oh, right the other. Now, I've followed another tip. Going to connect, not quite, a bit further. Hold on a second. A bit there. Yeah. Cool. Is because the Azov has got a permanent diff lock and all-wheel drive, is I've gone for the high-range gearbox, as opposed to my normal Snowrunner or off-road gearbox, or the fine tune even, because it seems I've got 8 forward gears now. I've still got high ratio, I've still got low ratio. It's just you make a little bit more progress. You don't have to worry about the diff lock or all-wheel drive. Oh, muddy. Hey, let's just check out high. See, oh no, it doesn't like high ratio yet. Can't fault it. This is nasty. Front wheels are out. Can we get into high ratio? No, we can't. See? And he's got the biggest engine. He's definitely got the configuration that I would normally use for engine size. So let's just leave an automatic, get a bit more speed. I'm still getting used to this kind of thing. I might not be very good at driving it at the moment. I'll adapt, hopefully. We need to drop into this. Oh, I haven't got the fuel add-on. Michael, I'm sorry, I haven't got the fuel add-on for doing all the crafting. However, we will pop in and do a little bit. We can use some of the fuel from the loaf. I should have thought about that. We could have easily got rid of the crane and the low saddle for the fuel add-on. Ah well. At least I passed on the tip that you should possibly consider doing. The only one I really want to craft loads of is probably the metal beams. And strange enough, on this crafting, it's only fuel that gets used up. You don't need other things like for making metal rolls, you don't need fuel and... Sorry, metal beams, you don't need metal rolls and fuel. It's just fuel. That's a clever trick. We'll pop in here just to start the process. Okay, where does the... Okay, there's the Jenny point. Round you go. You stay there. Turn it on. Exit. Fine. And is that the crafting zone or is that the... I don't think it is. I think it's the other bit. Yeah, it's the other bit. Of course it was going to be the other bit. There it is. Saves bringing around a second generator for this, so you can craft maybe... The only needs fuel. So it's nice and easy. We're going to get 2, so we'll craft a couple of cements. And a couple of slabs, I think. Okay, that's enough to get on with. Close that. and get connected. Right, you can go back off again. Let's get on our way. Can I get turned here in one go and out the gate? I doubt it. Brute force it over. Oh, gears, that's what I was after. Go out this way. Cut the corners. Hello, Dan. You awake? You are now. Right. Next bit. That's the only problem with running an automatic. Oh, slow steering is you go so fast that you pick up a lot of little damage here and there in the rocks. I've totally got messed up the steering there when I went the wrong way. Come on. Again, I noticed my waypoints are all completely out the window. Come on. Ooh, is this... Oh, I haven't got a snorkel. Oops. I kind of left the snorkel off, purely because I wasn't sure where the air intake was. I thought it was this one up here, which is quite high anyway. And I didn't want to try and block the loaf packing on the roof. Right, I'm going to stop here while I check the map. What have I got? All of them. Let's get rid of all of those waypoints. We're going to come down here, past this one now, down to the gas station, and down. So again, that's another reason I'm not bothered about. I could have probably crafted more since I am passing the gas station to top it back up before we head to the metalworks. Now I know you're probably thinking, MJ, you talk about realistic and not being overpowered and stuff. Who puts a loaf on the roof? I know, it's just a little bit of fun, just to show it off, really. And who doesn't want to take a loaf with them wherever they go? I'm guessing the air intake is really low because I was getting the warning there. Again, I've missed my waypoint by that one. It does drop down to first gear quite quickly. It's the only thing I have noticed. Maybe I haven't quite set it up correctly, I don't know. Michael's the man, he knows how to do the best setup or what trucks to use this setup on. I thought it was pretty much all the Azovs. I'm going to quickly clear that waypoint there. Go away. The engine does sound powerful, but maybe it's not quite as... Oh, wrong way. Does it matter? Which is the easiest way? I still haven't sussed out. Let's go left this time. Just in case it was right I went last time. It doesn't like the mud and high ratio, it just wants to stall out rather quickly. Gets up into second gear and then pretty much immediately drops it back to first. He's done it again, second gear. You're going to manage all the way up? There you are, good. Observatory and Westfield. Just dropping, we're down to, I mean, this guy doesn't have a huge fuel tank, 200 litres tank, so you have to bear that in mind. That's another reason for bringing the loaf along. We're going past the Pitaran. Hello. Right, fuel them up, please. And the generator. Two. Now, another tip I was given. Oh, and I've forgotten who it was. Barry, I think. When dropping off the generator in this zone, when you drop it, it's frozen in place. It's not like you get use of it afterwards. So make sure you're parked well out the way when you're about to go into the zone with it. I'll need to keep that in mind. I'm going to come in from this direction anyway. We are going to go up to the metal place to craft some stuff and then we'll drop it in place. So I'll be trying to get it right up the right hand edge out the way. Got to make full use of this generator since we're here. Oh, I've got a bit of damage. Oh, I've just remembered when I went barreling in there. I need to figure out a better way of getting through that water. That was sore. That would be a good one for the bridge builder. Just got a nice bridge right over the top of that. Again, for the new subscribers, just in case, I have linked all the mods that I use in the description below. So if you see something that you're quite interested in, they are all linked. All from the Mod.io website, so they're all decent mods, I'd like to think. Round we go. Keep it going, keep it going. Does feel like the sun's getting low in the sky again. Come on. I could have come back the other way, same as what I went with the Dan, but it's nice to get familiar with all the routes, or all the best routes. Where's the generator zone? Not that one. That won't be it either. I've got a funny feeling it's this one over here. Should know because I did look for it. Jenny on. Come forward a little bit further. we're just going to make some of the basics, the metal rolls and the metal beams. I think these will be the most important things probably to make. We'll go for, we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I want to leave, I think it's probably about 10% you'll need to leave in this. Then we just go for 6. That'll do. We'll go with that. Obviously I've got fuel if I need to top up the generator again in the loaf. I think what I'll do is I'll just use the winch to pull them out of there, save me trying to get further over. Come on. Be able to get connected easy enough there. Handbrake on this guy is awful. Forgot. Right, back to the bridge. Finally get Jumbo Bridge done. And now that you've seen how I've done it, if you've got any tips for an even better way to do it, or if you think the tip about getting the crafting done before you drop off this is a good idea, please do let me know in the comments. There's no such thing as a potentially bad comment. Everybody's got their own way of doing things. Yeah, I am heading, which way am I going? I'm going to turn that way. Okay. Before I head up the hill, that would be a bad one. Am I going to make it round this corner in one go? I don't think I will. I'm going to turn, keep turning. Oh, you are. Well done. That rock there almost got me though. Slowly through this one. Is there a better side? Can't quite tell. There's going to be really soft mud to the side of the rock, or the old tarmac, or the old asphalt, or it's just a case of go slow and don't take any damage. Here we are. Want a good cutscene. Get this guy nicely out the way. Leaving me room to get out. Almost as important. Here it goes. Nice. Open that bridge. Happy with that? Jumbo Bridge, you did it! Great job! Now let's get back to our actual jobs. 12,350 cash, 1,120 XP. Lovely. Hey, let's just move forwards without ending up in the water. And get out of here. Yeah, I bumped that. Didn't even move. Is there any winch points on it? Yeah. So that one's gone. I think what we'll do is we'll just head back to the fuel station and we'll call it an episode there. I think that was fairly... In fact, I would say that was a good episode. No accidents. We got the Danon, we got the Royal BM, and the Azov 5319 with a quality, awesome low phone board. Squeeze through the ground. Don't hit top of that. Quick top up of fuel. And engine off. So, if you enjoyed it, please do give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you enjoyed it. If you haven't done so already, it would be greatly appreciated if you would consider subscribing to my little channel. Every single one counts at this level. That would be awesome. Please do come back and join me for the next episode. Don't know what we're going to do yet. I didn't know how far we're going to get in this one, to be honest, so it's all new to us. Thank you again for your time. You will see me again soon. Bye for now.